I've come here to find him, by the sand and sea. I try and stay neutral, to blend into the rumble of the ocean that drowns out his thoughts. He thinks they can't find him here, but what he doesn't understand is that no one can. I let myself into the old beach house. We've both had a key since our parents passed. Our only inheritance is a shared one. We exist in these walls at the same time, but not in the same way. It's almost as if I walk these rooms with a ghost, with a shadow of who he was. We both live with memories. His hair used to tumble in waves to his shoulders, but at least it's not buzzed off anymore. Their menace and his terror etched riverbeds of fear into his face. His eyes are the shade of the ocean. His bare feet are soundless when he walks. His breath like a sigh. His bones pushing out against his skin, as pale as moonlight on Arabian sands. If he knows I'm here, he gives me no sign. Maybe they kept him because his skin was smooth. Maybe they kept him because he was like a sapling, bending and never breaking. The breaking came later, once he was free. He sleeps in corners and closets, hidden away from everything and everyone. Sometimes he screams. 10 years later, and he still screams. I woke one night and he was standing at the window in my room, looking out. The curtain blew inward and wrapped around him. He was naked, bare to the night air, oblivious, it seemed to me, or anyone, or anything. He felt invisible. After long moments where I held my breath, moments where I wondered what to say, or if saying anything at all would cause him to throw himself past the curtains and over the balcony, onto the rocks and waves below. After all those moments, he simply turned away. His body slipping from moonlight back into shadow. He left my room, and what could I do? I cried and fell back asleep. I came here to find him, from a green, rainy place to this one of sand and sea. He came here from sand and more sand, and concrete rooms washed down with fire hoses, and too much blood summoned too many flies. They kept him. Why had they kept him? Maybe because his face had been sweet and loyal. Maybe it amused them that he wanted to live. I have allowed my own identity to slip away. I have become one color, the color he is. Almost no color at all. I am his reflection, or refraction. I am the wind over his skin. I want to be a whisper of spring when all he sees is winter. I say nothing to him. I say nothing to anyone. For almost a year. Almost a year before he seems to acknowledge my presence. There's no recognition, no words. But he'll eat the food I leave for him. He'll sit in the room with me if I stay very still. I called to him once. Nathan, Nate. He tore away, wildfire, and hid in the attic for a week. Now, I stay quiet. It's storm season here on the coast. New England is as cold and gray as my Pacific Northwest is wet and green. I miss my home, but I won't leave here without him. Thank you for your service just isn't enough. On the shortest day of the year, there's barely any daylight at all. He moves through the house like a wraith, like a formless mist, reacting to sounds I don't hear. Wincing from blows I wish I could feel just so I could understand. His t-shirt and fatigues are ragged and threadbare. Sometimes, when he sleeps, I wash his clothes, and other times I wake to hear him in the shower. He thinks the water hides his sobs, but there's no shame in crying. I cry with him. After 2 years, I wake to find him in my doorway. He's pressed to the shadows of the wall as if the moonlight is a searchlight, and he's trying to escape them again. Forever on repeat. My heart is breaking and re-breaking. My big brother, my best friend, my hero. I do it again without thinking. I say it again. Nathan, Nate. He's looking at me. Takes my breath away. He's trying. He's trying so hard to be seen. He falls in a heap of bones to the floor. He wants to be invisible. But I want to see him. I want to hold him. But I don't. I move around him like the wind. I cover him with the quilt our grandmother made. He sleeps. I do not. I sold my house in the West. I shipped my things here. He's the only family I have left, and he's still the brother I love. He keeps watch over me. He finds comfort in routine. The days pass as he sleeps, and at night he stands in my door or at my window and makes sure they don't come in. He's okay if I see him now. He doesn't have to be invisible anymore. And sometimes, just sometimes, when the sunlight hours are short, and the dark cool of night seeps through every open window. Sometimes, he sees me too. Once, just once, I thought he whispered my name.
Faye?
I thought he whispered,
Thank you.
but it's so hard to be certain when the ocean is roaring.